Okay, hello guys, good evening. Hello, hello.
Teacher, good evening.
Hi, teacher. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm fine, teacher.
Okay, very good. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, guys, so we can start our lesson today. This is our class number 5 from this cycle B1.4. Today is May 10th. And let me show you the agenda first before we check the list and the attendance on the system, okay? So first, for the agenda, we have checked the homework. So what we studied yesterday, then we are going to do one final activity related to noun formation. Then we have vocabulary unit 3. We will begin unit 3 with the vocabulary is about mishaps. Then we will start the grammatical topic, which is narrative tenses. And then some practice activities like the bamboozle. And to finish, a writing practice, okay? A writing exercise. So that is our agenda. Now let's check the list, okay? The attendance for the class. I will turn off my camera just for a moment to review the list. Okay, Karen Acevedo.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Santiago Fonseca.
Here, teacher.
Okay. Kiara Martínez.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Jorge Moreno.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Natalia Navarro.
Present.
Okay. Diego Olarte.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Manuela Ortiz.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Joan Sebastián Pavón.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Beatriz Pedraza.
Teacher.
Okay. Xiomara Rincón.
Present.
Okay. Jessica Ríos.
Present, teacher.
Catherine Rodríguez.
Present, Miss.
Marlon Sánchez.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Mendy Santa. Mendy. Not here. Manuel Sepúlveda. And María Alejandra Vega.
Present, teacher.
Okay, finally we have Vanessa.
Present.
Okay, good. So we have, we don't have today Mendy and Manuel. Right, guys. So let's start our lesson right away. Let me show you the presentation one more time. Okay. All right. So let's check the homework, the activity that we assigned yesterday. Let's correct it and see who did the activity, okay? So for this, the first one, we said someone who studies the human The human mind is a psychiatrist. Psychiatrist.
Miss, yeah, psychologist,
But it's from the text, right?
right,
The
Miss?
texto. Okay.
Yes. It's Prize, Nobel Prize winning psychologist Daniel Kahneman.
Okay, so yes, it's psychologist. Give me just a moment to open the book because it closed. Okay, let's see. Okay, so yes, we had psychologist. Okay, the first one. Now let's check the second sentence. Let's start with Jessica. Okay. For the second one, Jessica. Harmful things in the air, earth or water. Do you have the answer? Harmful things in the air, earth or water.
Pollution.
Good. Thank you, Santiago. Yes, it's pollution. Okay. Number 3, let's see, maybe Xiomara. The problem of too many people in one place.
Overcrowding.
Yes, good. Thank you, Xiomara. Overcrowding. It's okay. Then Vanessa, number 4. A person who studies the economy.
Economist.
Yes, it's an economist. Good. Sebastian, the state of being happy and healthy.
I don't know, teacher.
Okay, let's see who has the answer.
Well-being.
Well-being, yes, bienestar. Well-being. Number 6, Santiago. The world as it actually is. El mundo como es verdaderamente.
Reality. Reality.
Yes. The answer is
I was thinking, sorry.
reality. Yes. The idea is not to think now. The idea was to do the homework before the class so we can check the answers now, okay? Now it's not the time to think of the answers. This is homework, right? Manuela, the next, number 7, the use of money.
Spending.
Spending, teacher.
Yes, the word is spending, correct. Continue, Natalia. Number 8, behavior that is hostile or threatening.
No, teacher, I don't know.
Okay. Who has the answer?
Teacher, aggression.
It's aggression. Good. Aggression. Number 9, Mendy. Using physical force.
Okay, teacher, is violence.
Good, is violence. Okay, Marlon, number 10. The quality of being friendly and generous.
Kindness.
Can you repeat? Sorry?
Kindness.
Kindness. Yes.
Kindness. Kindness. Okay,
Kindness.
thank you.
Good. Okay, continue, Maria Alejandra. Number 11. The opposite of similarity.
Difference.
Yes, it's difference. And let's hear Karen, number 12. The state of happiness and satisfaction.
Teacher. Placement?
No, not really. Is what? What is the answer?
Excitement.
No. Contentment. Contentamiento. Okay. This was the answer. Contentment. All right. Let's check again. Psychologist, pollution, overcrowding, economist, well-being, reality, spending, aggression, violence, kindness, difference, contentment. Okay. All right, guys. So let's finish this topic. I just want to give you this extra little activity. It's a similar activity, okay? So you have some definitions and you must choose the correct noun to answer the question. Okay, so here you spin the die, you throw the die. Okay, and you have the question. And studies the economy. So economic, economist. In this case is the economist studies the economy. Okay, so you are going to do the same with all the other sentences until you complete it. Let's take 5 minutes for that, and then we continue with our lesson. All right, guys, good. I see some of you already finished. Catherine, Santiago. Very good. All right, guys, so tell me, do you have any questions still about Unit 2 and the use of suffixes in the nouns? Or no? Is everything clear? All right, I think it's clear for now. So we can close these activities. We finished Unit 2. So today, guys, we are going to start Unit 3, okay? And the title for this unit is It All Went Wrong. So for the topics in this unit are narrative tenses. So we are going to focus on the past forms of the verbs. So verbs in past. Also, we are going to check some vocabulary about mishaps. Remember what are mishaps? What's the meaning of that word? Yes or no? Mishaps.
No idea, teacher.
No idea? We already studied this word before in previous units. When we talk about accidents and mishaps. So remember, mishap is incidente. It's similar to an accident, okay? It's something bad that happened to you. Un incidente is not a problem, but it is something that it's uncomfortable, like you had to go through that situation, okay? So this is the vocabulary, mishaps, and also about crime and punishment. Then we have the task, tell a story from 2 different points of view. And finally, the language life is dealing with unexpected problems. So, okay, let's start checking the words, the vocabulary for mishaps. As you can see in the picture, so what happened to the first woman in the first picture? Who can tell me? What happened to her?
His umbrella get broke.
Yes, her umbrella is broken or broke. And for the second picture, what's happening in here?
Put the shoe into the paint.
This person stepped into the paint, pisó la pintura, right? So she had a mishap. And for the last picture, what is happening in here? Guys, we need to participate in the class, not only when I call you. Yes, the water is going out of the tub, the Latina, going out of the tub. Okay, so all of these are mishaps. We are going to read some words, some vocabulary about mishaps and check the understanding of these words, okay? So let's start reading. Beatriz, can you read the first one, the first mishap? Beatriz, okay. No te escucho.
Teacher,
Ahora sí.
you look yourself out.
You lose your keys and lock yourself out. You understand this this mishap, this sentence?
Como salirse de control.
No, not exactly. What are keys? You lose your keys.
Llaves.
Tus llaves.
¿Sabes?
Pierdes tus llaves y
Quedó por fuera.
te quedas afuera. Lock yourself out. Te quedas afuera de la casa. Okay? Lock yourself out. Okay, Diego, the second mishap, please.
You get stuck in traffic and miss an appointment.
Okay, Diego, can you explain what is this in Spanish? You get stuck in traffic and miss an appointment.
That situation is when you are in your car and you stop for the traffic and spend a lot of time in that
Mhm.
place.
Yes, good. Entonces quedas atrapado en el tráfico y pierdes una cita. Okay, Jorge, can you read the third, please?
You sleep on some ice.
Okay, do you know what's the verb sleep?
Deslizar.
Yes, entonces te deslizas en hielo, okay? You sleep on some ice. Karen, the next one, please.
You trip and fall over.
So what is trip and fall over? Do you know, Karen?
Trip is un viaje.
Okay, yes, but in this case, no. In this case, is a verb. Okay, so in this case is tropezar. Te tropiezas y te caes, fall over. Okay, sí, trip puede ser viaje, pero en este caso es un verbo. Tropezarse y caerse, fall over. Okay, Catherine, next.
You get on the wrong train.
What is this? Get
Te
on.
montaste o agarraste el tren equivocado o algo así.
Yes, it's correct. Te subiste, te montaste el tren equivocado. Okay. Kiara, next.
You get confused and make a mistake.
What is get confused?
Thinking wrong.
Yes. Confundirse, yes, to get confused. Entonces te confundes y cometes un error. Make a mistake. María Alejandra, next.
Your car breaks down.
What is this? Breaks down.
Se rompe.
El carro, ¿cómo diríamos? Entonces, el carro se qué. No se rompe, se daña, ¿ok? The car breaks down. El carro se daña, tiene una falla.
Averió.
Se averió. Ok, Marlon, next.
You bang your head.
You bang your head. What is bang in this context? Bang. So you bang your head, for example,
Golpeas, te golpea
into
la
the
cabeza.
wall. Yes, bang your head, golpearse la cabeza contra algo, bang your head. Mandy, can you read the next?
Yes, teacher. You get lost.
You get lost, okay? What is this, get lost?
Perderse.
Yes, good. Okay, Natalia, next.
You spill paint on your clothes.
What is spill?
Como derramar pintura.
Yes, good. Spill is derramar. You spill paint on your clothes. Okay, Manuela, next.
You run out of petrol.
Run out of petrol. Petrol is gasoline, okay? So what is run out of?
No, I don't know, teacher.
Anyone knows? Does anyone know?
Miss, o derramar gasolina o correr de la gasolina.
No, not one of those. Is quedarse sin gasolina, okay? Run out of petrol. So I can say my car ran out of petrol. Mi carro se quedó sin gasolina. O my car ran out of gas. Okay? Se quedó sin gasolina. Santiago, next. Oversleep. Can you read it, please?
You oversleep and miss your train. Te quedaste dormido y perdiste tu tren.
Yes, oversleep, dormiste de más, te quedaste dormido y perdiste el tren. Good. Sebastián, next. Joan Sebastián,
Yes, teacher.
next sentence.
You drop or what?
Yes.
You drop something valuable and break it.
What is this? What is drop? You drop something valuable and you break it.
Maybe break. No, teacher.
No? Imagine
No.
you drop your phone and it breaks. This is the action. So what is this? I drop it and my phone breaks.
Dejar caer.
Yes, good. I drop something. Dejo caer algo, okay? Y se rompe and I break it. Okay, Vanessa, the last one, please.
You borrow something without asking damage it.
And damage it. You borrow something without asking and damage it. What is damage?
Dañar, averiar.
Dañar o averiar. Yes, you borrow something without asking and you damage it. Okay, guys, very good. So we have all this vocabulary is for different mishaps, ¿no? Son diferentes incidentes que podemos tener en nuestra vida. Now, in this part, we are going to do a little of a speaking activity, but it's going to be all together in the class, right? Entonces, en esta parte, la siguiente parte de la actividad, todos van a pensar en un incidente que les haya ocurrido de estas situaciones y nos van a contar cuándo y cómo ocurrió, ¿ok? Where and when, solamente esas dos cositas, where and when. For example, we ran out of petrol once when we were on holiday in France. Nos quedamos sin gasolina una vez que estábamos de vacaciones en Francia. Entonces ella nos dijo, ¿dónde? France, and when? When we were on holiday, okay? So you're going to think of a similar sentence talking about one of the mishaps. Van a elegir uno de los incidentes que les haya ocurrido a ustedes y nos van a decir cuándo ocurrió y dónde, okay? You have 5 minutes to prepare your sentence. It's very short. Solamente es una oración corta, 5 minutos y después los escucho a todos. Okay? Clear?
Clear.
Okay.
Yes, miss.
Good.
Teacher, sorry, es cualquier cosa que nos
Sí.
haya pasado referente a este vocabulario.
De la lista, ¿ok? Entonces
Ok.
piensa si alguna vez te quedaste sin llaves, estuviste en el tráfico y perdiste una cita, ok, cualquiera de estas situaciones. All right, guys, ready? Ready to start? Do you have your sentences?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, good. Let's start with Beatriz. Go ahead, Beatriz.
Teacher, I lost my keys and took myself out when I was with my husband. Um, 5 years ago.
Okay.
And we was at how do you say, teacher?
Ahijado? Okay. Son in let me see.
It's like godson on
Godson. Yes, yes, godson. I was thinking yes, but I'm not sure. Let's check. Ahijado. Godson, godchild. Yes, godchild. My godchild.
Was to we was to watch football. Yes, teacher.
Okay, good. So you locked yourself out 5 years ago with your husband. Okay, thank you, Beatriz. Now, Diego.
Teacher, when I was 6 years old, I get lost in a Cimitarra center.
Okay, you got lost in the Cimitarra center. Okay.
Yes, teacher.
It's small, so it's not like a lot of place to get lost. I imagine. Or in the park, or what do you mean the center?
No, in a commercial center, but I was so young and
okay.
I'm not a Cimitarra.
Okay, I understand. Okay, Diego, thank you. Jorge, can you read your sentence, please?
Yes, teacher. When I was at the university, on one occasion, I got stuck in traffic and missed an exam.
Okay, you got lost in, got stuck in traffic and missed an exam. Very bad situation. Okay, thank you. Next, Karen.
Yes, the teacher, the last one. But I borrowed headphones, sister headphones. But I didn't damage. But in the school, how do you say me los robaron?
Okay, it got, they were stolen. They were stolen.
Okay, they were stolen.
Okay, it's worse. Peor que se hayan dañado. It's that you get stolen. Okay. When did this happen?
Sure. Few years, like 6 years.
6 years ago?
6 years ago.
Okay, Karen. All right, thank you. Then Catherine.
Yes, miss. I get on the wrong train when I used to live and study in Bogota.
Okay, very bad. You got lost also. Maybe. Okay. Now, Kiara, next.
And when I was 6 years old, I got lost in a supermarket.
Okay, where? Here in Bucaramanga, in where or where?
Here, Mercado de Fana.
Okay, I understand. Okay, thank you. Maria Alejandra, what's your situation?
I lost my case and looked myself out when I come to school.
When you went to school?
I have to get in through the window.
Okay, you have to get in through the window. Okay. And how long was this? How many years ago?
Maybe 4
4
years
years
ago.
ago. Okay, I see. All right, thank you. Let's continue. We are with Marlon.
Yes, teacher. I get on the wrong bus in Bogota and end up somewhere in the south of Bogota.
Okay, so it's both. You got on the wrong bus and you got lost a little bit.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Marlon. Now, Mendy.
Yes, teacher. Yesterday, I overslept in the Transmilenio and I was late to my work.
Oh, oh my God. It was only yesterday? Oh, that's bad. You passed the station or what happened?
Yes, I passed 2 stations.
Okay, only 2. Not very bad.
Yes,
Okay,
teacher.
thank you, Mandy. Next is Natalia.
Okay, teacher. I spill paint on my grandmother's clothes when we are painting their house.
When we were painting her house. And when did this happen? How long ago?
About 4 months ago.
Oh, it's recent. Okay, and your grandma was very happy, I imagine, that you did this. Okay, thank you, Natalia, for sharing. Okay, then Santiago, sorry, Manuela.
Okay, teacher, I lost my charger while I teaching a workshop or taller. I don't know this workshop.
Yes, workshop, it's correct.
Okay, at a school about 2 months ago, maybe.
Okay, so you lost your charger. Okay, I see. Okay, thank you, Manuela. Then Santiago.
Well, teacher, once I was driving to a farm when I used to work, when I got a hollow and my bike breaks down.
Oh, okay, terrible.
You
And
know, nothing, literally.
when did this happen? How long ago?
I think a year and a half ago.
A year and a half ago. I see. Okay, but were you hurt or not so much?
And not so much by my motorcycle yet.
Oh, your
I had
motorcycle.
to call my boss to pick up my bike in a truck.
Okay, I see. Yeah, a bit expensive.
A little.
Okay. Okay. Okay, thank you, Santiago. Now, Sebastián.
Yes, teacher. For example, every morning, I think I get stuck in the traffic. And one day I miss an exam.
Okay, one day you missed an exam. And
Yes.
when did this happen? Like, how many years ago? How long ago?
No, okay, I had lost exam about 6 months ago.
Okay, 6 months ago. It's not very far. It's quite recent. Okay, thank you, Sebastian. Now, Vanessa, your situation.
Teacher, I just spilled paint on my clothes in December 2021 when I was painting my room.
Last year?
What?
Yes, last year. ¿El año pasado? Or when?
In 2021.
Ah, okay, in 2021, okay.
And I tried to remove the stain with thinner, but I burned my hands.
Oh, terrible. So there were two mishaps, two accidents, the paint and then the burn. Terrible. Okay, and what did you put in your hands? Like alcohol? No, what did you put? Bandages for your hand? Vendas? Or what did you put?
No, with a lot of water, bicarbonate,
Okay.
for neutralizer the.
Oh, okay, to neutralize the thinner.
Yes.
Okay, I see. Okay, thank you, Vanessa, for sharing. Then Xiomara.
Yes, teacher. I once brought a vase in my grandmother's house when she was going to put the flowers to bring here.
Okay, and when did this happen? How long ago?
In Easter.
Easter, okay, like Semana Santa?
Yes.
Okay, I see. This year?
Sorry, teacher.
¿Este año? This year? Oh, okay, I see. Okay, thank you, Xiomara. Finally, Jessica, tell us about your mishap.
Yes, teacher. I spilled paint on my clothes and shoes last week in my work.
Oh, last week. It's also recent. Okay.
Yes.
It was recent. Okay, guys, very good. So as you can see, while we are telling stories, especially about our past, we use different tenses, okay, in the past. So we can use either the past simple, past continuous, past perfect, etc. So now we're going to start with the language part, so the grammatical part of this unit, okay? Unit number 3. So to start this part, we're going to do a listening activity. We're going to listen to 3 people, Claire, Luke, and Rachel. They are talking about mishaps, okay? So we're going to take some notes and answer these 2 questions. Number 1, which mishap is each speaker describing? ¿Qué incidente está describiendo cada persona? Okay? And who mentions the topics in the box below? Entonces, acá vamos a ponerles quién menciona cada cosa. Si Claire, Luke o Rachel. Okay? Sugar, si alguien menciona azúcar. A first date, una primera cita. A station buffet, un buffet como con diferentes estaciones, station buffet. a formal dinner, a spoonful of mashed potato. Do you understand the word spoonful? No.
Como un puñado de...
Una cucharada. Spoon es cuchara. Entonces, una cucharada, a spoonful of mashed potato, de puré de papa. Mashed potato. A great aunt and uncle. A remote part of Wales, una parte remota de Gales. People wearing evening dress. Alguien usando un vestido de noche. So let's pay attention, listen, take some notes, and answer the 2 questions.
I don't hear.
Teacher, I can hear you.
Yes, teacher.
Sorry, guys, let's play it again.
Unit 3, recording 1.
Now you can hear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Claire.
This was really embarrassing. I was about 17, and this guy I really liked asked me out. And it wasn't the first time I'd been on a date, but it was like the first time I'd been on a date to a restaurant, and I was really nervous and excited, even though it was only a burger restaurant. Anyway, I ordered my burger, but I was so nervous and I was talking so much that I got confused and put sugar on my burger instead of salt. But I was too embarrassed to say anything, and I don't think he noticed, or if he did, he was too polite to say. So I had to sit there and eat this burger covered in sugar and pretend that I was enjoying it, and it was so disgusting. We did see each other again, but I never admitted what had happened. I just felt too silly.
Luke.
A few years ago, I had this job in a hotel for a few months, a kind of temporary job. Normally, I served in the bar, which was quite easy. But one day, after I'd been working at the hotel for a few weeks, they had a big dinner event, and a lot of the waiters were sick. I don't know why, so they were a bit desperate, and they asked me to wait on the tables. But I hadn't done any training as a waiter, so I was very nervous. It was quite a smart event. Everyone was wearing evening dress, and it was all quite formal, so obviously I was feeling quite stressed. Anyway, I was serving vegetables at this table, mashed potato to be precise, and I had this big spoonful of mashed potato in my hand. Then suddenly, for no reason really, I kind of tripped and fell forward, and the mashed potato went flying off the spoon and landed on the shoulder of one of the women at the table. So there was this 60-year-old woman sitting in her best dress with a great big piece of mashed potato on her shoulder. I felt so humiliated.
Rachel.
There's a family story about my great-aunt and uncle, which sounds a bit like a bad comedy sketch, but apparently it's completely true. They lived in a remote part of Wales, and they were travelling to London for some reason, which was a big thing for them because they didn't travel much. Anyway, they'd been travelling for a few hours, and the train stopped at some station. And in those days, trains used to stop for quite a long time, and people got off and bought cups of tea and stuff. So my great-aunt got off. She wasn't wearing her coat or hat, and it was the middle of winter, and she went into the station buffet to buy 2 cups of tea. But unfortunately, she came back out through the wrong door onto the opposite platform and got onto another train, which was going back to Wales. Apparently, she was searching for my uncle for ages before she realised what she'd done. And of course, he was going absolutely mad worrying about her. I think they stopped travelling completely after that. It was just too much for them.
Okay, guys, we're going to listen one more time. Remember to answer the question. So what is the mishap they are talking about, maybe from the list that we have here. Okay, and then write the initials for each person that mentions the thing. So C for Claire, L for Luke, and R for Rachel. Okay, let's listen again.
Unit 3, Recording 1. Claire.
This was really embarrassing. I was about 17, and this guy I really liked asked me out. And it wasn't the first time I'd been on a date, but it was like the first time I'd been on a date to a restaurant, and I was really nervous and excited, even though it was only a burger restaurant. Anyway, I ordered my burger, but I was so nervous and I was talking so much that I got confused and put sugar on my burger instead of salt. But I was too embarrassed to say anything, and I don't think he noticed, or if he did, he was too polite to say. So I had to sit there and eat this burger covered in sugar and pretend that I was enjoying it, and it was so disgusting. We did see each other again, but I never admitted what had happened. I just felt too silly.
Luke.
A few years ago, I had this job in a hotel for a few months, a kind of temporary job. Normally, I served in the bar, which was quite easy. But one day, after I'd been working at the hotel for a few weeks, they had a big dinner event, and a lot of the waiters were sick. I don't know why, so they were a bit desperate, and they asked me to wait on the tables. But I hadn't done any training as a waiter, so I was very nervous. It was quite a smart event. Everyone was wearing evening dress, and it was all quite formal, so obviously I was feeling quite stressed. Anyway, I was serving vegetables at this table, mashed potato to be precise, and I had this big spoonful of mashed potato in my hand. Then suddenly, for no reason really, I kind of tripped and fell forward, and the mashed potato went flying off the spoon and landed on the shoulder of one of the women at the table. So there was this 60-year-old woman sitting in her best dress with a great big piece of mashed potato on her shoulder. I felt so humiliated.
Rachel.
There's a family story about my great aunt and uncle, which sounds a bit like a bad comedy sketch, but apparently it's completely true. They lived in a remote part of Wales, and they were travelling to London for some reason, which was a big thing for them because they didn't travel much. Anyway, they'd been travelling for a few hours, and the train stopped at some station. And in those days, trains used to stop for quite a long time, and people got off and bought cups of tea and stuff. So my great aunt got off. She wasn't wearing her coat or hat, and it was the middle of winter, and she went into the station buffet to buy 2 cups of tea. But unfortunately, she came back out through the wrong door onto the opposite platform and got onto another train, which was going back to Wales. Apparently, she was searching for my uncle for ages before she realised what she'd done. And of course, he was going absolutely mad worrying about her. I think they stopped travelling completely after that. It was just too much for them.
Okay, yes. Do you have all the answers?
I think so.
Okay, good. Let's check. Okay. So let's start with the first person. What is the mishap that she is talking about? Is there anything related to the list?
Yes.
Which one?
Get confused.
Yes, so it's this one. We can put another color. So this one, she got confused and made a mistake. So from the things in the list, what did Claire mention?
Sugar.
We have sugar,
First
the
date.
first date, and no more.
No,
I think no more. Okay, good. For the second person is Luke. What is Luke's mishap related to?
Maybe spill?
Yes, no, let's see. He maybe is spill, but it's not paint. Maybe
Spill
trip
potato.
Spill paint on your clothes?
and fall over. Él
Es-
menciona que se cayó, like
No,
yes.
spill, derramó algo sobre la
He
ropa de
was,
la...
he was make
potato.
the mason
Derramó algo
potatoes,
a la chica que
and
está.
mistake
He
was
said
that
trip and fell. I think he said to trip and fell. Creo que dijo que se tropezó y cayó. I think he said that. Let me double
Unit
check.
3.
And I just
Hotel for a few weeks. I was very nervous. Was at this table, mashed potato to be precise, and I had this big spoonful of mashed potato in my hand. Then suddenly, for no reason really, I kind of tripped and fell forward.
Okay, you see? He said he tripped and fell over. Okay, se tropezó y cayó. This is for Luke, it's this one. He trips and falls over. Now, what's from the list, what do we have for Luke?
A formal dinner.
Formal dinner, yes.
People
Full of
wearing
mashed
evening
potato?
People wearing evening
Spoonful of
dress.
mashed potato.
And of course, yes, a spoonful of mashed potatoes. All right. And for the last person is Rachel. Let's put this color for Rachel. What is the problem that she mentioned, the mishap?
Her uncles get on the wrong train.
Yes, her aunt got in the wrong train. That is the mishap. So from these things, they mentioned a station buffet, yes. The great aunt and uncle, los bisabuelos, perdón, sí, como tíos abuelos,
A
sería más o
remote
menos.
part of Wales.
Ajá.
Como sus tíos y abuelos.
Es que no, en español
Como
no sé
primos,
cómo se dice.
hermanastros de los bisabuelos, bistíos.
No, hermanos.
tío abuelo.
Hermano del abuelo.
De los
Tío
hermanos de
abuelo.
los bisabuelos, tío. Pero no, es que es great.
Tío
Sí,
abuelo,
perdón,
no sé.
tíos abuelos, sí. Los tíos abuelos. Yes. And also they talk about a remote part of Wales. Okay. So let's take a look here. We have some pieces of the conversations or the audio. So you are going to select the verb that you think is the best to complete the sentences 1 to 7. For example, I talked or was talking so much that I got confused and put sugar on my burger instead of salt. Which one do you think is the correct option? Talked or was talking?
Was talking.
I was talking.
Yes, I was talking so much that I got confused and put sugar on my burger instead of salt. Okay, guys, so let's take a couple of minutes, 4 or 5 minutes. You're going to read the other sentences individually, and then we will correct them together, okay? All right, guys, are you ready? Do you have the answers?
Yes, teacher, ready.
Okay, let's check. Okay, let's start with Jessica. So for the second sentence, can you read the complete sentence with your answer?
Yes, teacher. And second, we did see each other again, but I never admit what happened.
What happened? No, in this case, the answer is what had happened. Lo que había pasado, lo que había sucedido. So it's past perfect, lo que había pasado. Okay, Xiomara, for number 3, can you read the complete sentence?
One day after I was working at the hotel for a few weeks, they had a big dinner event.
Big dinner event. Was working or had been working?
Teacher is confused.
In this case,
working.
In this case, it had been working. Un día después de que yo había estado trabajando en el hotel por algunas semanas, tuvieron un evento, una cena grande. Okay. Sebastián, for number 4. They asked me.
They asked me to wait on the tables, but I hadn't done any training as a waiter, so I was very nervous.
Good. No había hecho ningún entrenamiento como mesero. I hadn't done any training as a waiter. Okay, now let's go with Natalia, number 5.
I served vegetables at a table when suddenly I tripped and fell.
Okay, in this case, the answer is was serving. Yo estaba sirviendo vegetales cuando de repente me tropecé. Ok, entonces es una acción que estaba en progreso y que se vio interrumpida. Entonces, por eso usamos was serving, ok. Él estaba haciendo esto cuando se cayó y se tropezó y se cayó. Ok, Karen, for number 6.
They had been traveling for a while when the train stopped at the station.
Yes, they had been traveling for a while when the train stopped. And Diego, the last one, number 7.
She got on another train with Haddon back to Wales.
No, in this case is was going. Ella se subió a un tren que estaba yendo de vuelta a Gales, okay? That it was going, el tren estaba realizando la acción en ese momento, ¿no? It was going back to Wales. All right, guys. So in this case, as you can see, we have examples of all the different tenses: past simple, past continuous, past perfect, and also past perfect continuous. Here we have them, okay? So you're going to complete this chart with examples from this exercise 3A. We have the past simple is I put sugar on my burger, okay? Aquí está el ejemplo de pasado simple. Vamos a incluir un ejemplo de todos los tiempos. Pasado continuo, pasado perfecto y pasado perfecto continuo de este ejercicio en la tabla del grammar, okay? I'll give you some minutes for you to check. Let's see what you remember about these past structures.
For each sentence?
Uno por categoría, un ejemplo, ¿ok? Un ejemplo para past simple, uno para past continuous, uno para past perfect y otro para past perfect continuous. Okay? From all these sentences.
Teacher, can you let me see the other sentence?
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Okay, let's correct, guys. Let's see what examples did you get. So for the past continuous, what is an example from the text? From the question, sorry.
I was talking.
Yes, the first one, I was talking. This is an example of past continuous. For past perfect.
Traveled.
I had been working.
I had,
No.
No,
I had happened.
Yes, I never admitted what had happened. Yes, this is past perfect. And for past perfect continuous, we have
I had been traveling.
had been working or had been traveling as well. Yes, very good. So let's review very quickly on page 137. Let's review the concepts. I think you remember or you already know this, but let's just review very quickly what's the structure and also the use for each narrative tense, okay? Recordemos estas estructuras o tiempos narrativos, hablamos de el pasado, ¿no? Para contar una historia, usamos todos estos, o podemos usar todos estos tiempos de los verbos, ¿no? The first is past simple, I worked. El verbo más el sujeto más el verbo en su forma pasada, okay? I worked. For past continuous, we have the subject plus was or were plus the verb plus ing. Entonces la estructura es was or were más el verbo con ing. You were working, okay? For the past perfect, simple, pasado perfecto, simple. We have the subject plus had plus past participle. Sujeto más el auxiliar had más el verbo pasado participio. She had worked. ¿Ok? Y el último que es el past perfect continuous, pasado perfecto continuo. She had been working. Entonces el sujeto más auxiliar had más el verbo been. ¿Ok? La forma del verbo ser en participio. Ella había estado, ¿ok? She had been working. Y el último verbo con ing, ¿no? Ella había estado trabajando. Él había estado ahorrando, ¿ok? This is the past perfect continuous, ¿ok? Important to remember the different structures for each one, ¿ok? Now we have the uses. So the past simple is used to describe the main events in a past narrative. En una historia, cuando estamos narrando algo, los hechos principales, para los hechos principales vamos a usar el pasado simple, ¿no? I called the police and they arrived more or less straight away. Entonces, ambos son hechos principales. Yo llamé a la policía y ellos llegaron, ¿ok? Past simple for main events. Then we have the past continuous. This describes actions in progress at the time of main events. Lo que decíamos anteriormente, el pasado continuo es describe una acción que está en progreso al momento de la otra acción o la acción principal, ¿no? When they got home, everyone was waiting to greet them. Cuando ellos llegaron a casa, todos estaban esperando para saludarlos. Entonces, esa everyone was waiting era una acción que estaba en progreso en el pasado cuando la acción principal ocurrió. Ellos todos estaban esperando cuando ellos llegaron, ¿ok? When they got home. All right? Are we clear so far? ¿Tenemos claro hasta ahora los dos usos? Past simple and past continuous. Right?
Yes, teacher.
Now let's take a look at the past perfect simple versus the past perfect continuous. So both of these structures are used to describe events before the events in the main narrative. Entonces lo que ya hemos hablado, el pasado del pasado. Describir eventos previos al evento principal de la narración. Entonces, the past of the past, el pasado del pasado, ¿no? The suspects had disappeared when the police arrived. Los sospechosos habían desaparecido cuando la policía llegó. El evento principal es, la policía llegó, ellos habían desaparecido antes, ¿no? Es el pasado del pasado, ¿ok? The difference with the past perfect continuous is the emphasis on the duration of an event. This describes action which continue up until the main past event. Entonces, cuando usamos el pasado perfecto continuo, es para darle énfasis a la duración de la actividad. O cuando esta acción se prolonga o continúa hasta que ocurre el evento principal, ¿ok? He had been waiting for hours when we got there. Él había estado esperando por horas cuando yo llegué o cuando llegamos allí, ¿ok? Entonces, en realidad, estos son de uso muy similar, pero el último, el past perfect continuous, se usa para dar énfasis a la duración del evento de la actividad. ¿Ok? All right, guys. Questions?
No, teacher.
No, not yet. Okay. So I have a little game for us to practice the past, all the past narrative tenses, okay? It's the game of bamboozle, so let me open the link for that. So you will see the sentence and you have 1, 2, 3, 4 options in each sentence, okay? So the idea is for you to choose the correct option to complete the sentence that I will show you. Let's create both of the groups, okay? So let's start with group number 1. It's Diego. The first student is Diego. Choose a number, Diego.
Number 7, teacher.
Okay, 7. Okay. This is the sentence. The accident when they home. So these are the options. A, B, C, or D?
A, teacher. The accident was happening when they drove home.
Okay. No, this is incorrect. The accident happened, el accidente ocurrió cuando ellos estaban manejando a casa. Un accidente no está ocurriendo, ¿ok? Generalmente es un hecho concreto, ¿sí? Ocurre. Entonces siempre será con pasado simple y es el evento principal, ¿no? El accidente ocurrió cuando ellos iban o estaban conduciendo a casa. Ay, no, ¿por qué les dio puntos? Okay. Let's see. Well, let's continue, don't worry. Number 2, Beatriz.
2, teacher.
Okay. Okay, we have 2 options. The waitress after Jason because his bill.
B, teacher. The waitress had run after Jason because he didn't pay his bill.
Okay. Let's see. No, it's incorrect. The waitress ran, la mesera corrió detrás de Jason porque él no había pagado su cuenta, ¿ok? Aquí sería, no tendría sentido, la mesera había corrido detrás de Jason porque él no pagó su cuenta, ¿ok? No, primero él no pagó, no había pagado y después ella corrió, ¿ok? Entonces, las oraciones serían diferentes. Okay. All right. For group number 1, Jorge.
Number 4.
Number 4. Okay. When I got home, Susan dinner.
Had already cooked.
Yes, had already cooked dinner. Good. Cuando llegué a casa, Susan ya había cocinado la cena. Okay, Karen, for the second group.
Number 1.
Okay, 1. Paul couldn't see anything because his glasses.
Had lost.
The first?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, it's correct. Paul couldn't see anything because he had lost his glasses. It's okay. Now, team number 1, Catherine.
Number 10, Miss.
Okay, 10. Okay, I cannot go to the sauna because not bring my towel.
I couldn't go in the sauna because I hadn't brought my towel.
Okay, this one, option C.
Yes.
Yes, it's correct. The gift. I couldn't go in the sauna, no pude entrar al sauna porque no había traído mi toalla, okay? Because I hadn't brought my towel. Okay. Number 2, Kiara.
9, teacher.
Okay, number 9. Julia, her bike because someone it.
Couldn't find because someone had stolen it.
Yes, it's correct. Very good. Okay, group number 1, Mandy.
Yes, teacher, number 5.
Okay, 5. The bar had closed by the time we
were arrived.
We were arrived? Nope. You have another opportunity.
We arrived.
Yes. Arrived? Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Yes, we arrived. Okay, for team 2, Maria Alejandra.
Number 6.
6, okay. They well in the match, although they every evening.
They weren't playing well in the match,
Okay.
although they had training. No.
Okay, let's see.
No.
You have another opportunity.
They don't play. No, didn't play.
Okay. This one, they didn't play well in the match, although they had trained every evening?
Yes.
Yes, it's correct. Ellos no jugaron bien en el partido, aunque, o a pesar de que habían entrenado cada noche. Okay. Group number 1, Sebastián.
Number 8.
8, okay. Victor, be scared because he not fly before.
Okay. Victor was scared because he hadn't flown before.
Yes, it's correct. Very good. Okay, Marlon, for the second group.
12.
12. Okay. Jim didn't recognize his friend because he grew a beard.
Had grown.
Had grown a beard. Yes, correct. Okay, group 1, Xiomara.
3, teacher.
3, okay. Susan was really angry because her tea.
Um, hand drawn.
Okay, the first?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, it's correct. Susan was really angry because she hadn't drunk her tea. Okay. Continue, please, Natalia. Group number 2.
16.
16. Okay, you win 25 points. Good. Group number 1, Jessica.
Number 14.
14, okay. You have to give points to the second team. How many? 25?
No.
How many? Only 5?
10. No, 5. Yes.
5?
Yes.
Okay. And group 2, Manuela.
11, teacher.
11. You can take points from team number 1. How many?
10. Just
10?
10. Yeah.
Just 10, okay. Good. Group number 1, Vanessa, can you speak? Sorry, I saw your message. Maybe not. Okay, so let's start with Diego again. The last one, Diego.
15, teacher.
Oh, okay, Vanessa, sorry. Sorry, Diego, Vanessa, it's participating.
Okay.
Yes, Vanessa, tell me. Which number? 13, okay. I Susan because she so much. Okay, Vanessa. A, B, C, or D? You say C, okay. I wasn't recognizing Susan because she was changed so much. No, you have one more opportunity. So A, B, or D? B, okay. Good. She didn't recognize Susan because she had changed so much. Okay, and for the last, Santiago, you have number 15.
What would I choose?
Okay. I left work early because to watch the football match.
I wanted.
Yes, because I wanted to watch the football match. Okay, the winners are team number 2. Very good. Who thought? Okay, very good, guys. Excellent. So I think it's clear, somewhat clear, the use of the narrative tenses, right? So we are going to leave a short homework for you on Unit 3, page 27, okay? Page 27. So you have exercise 1, practice 1A. You read the stories, vamos a leer las historias sobre mishaps, sobre accidentes, y van a completar cada espacio con la forma del verbo correcta. El verbo está en el paréntesis, read, become, come, give, etc. ¿Ok? Tenemos 2 historias. Entonces, mañana al iniciar la clase, las vamos a revisar las 2. ¿Ok? Questions about the homework?
No questions.
Okay, I'll send it to the chat. Now, just give me a moment. Okay. All right, guys. Okay, that's all for today. Please remember to do the homework and I will see you tomorrow, okay? Have a good night. Bye-bye. See you.
Bye-bye. Night.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye-bye, everyone. Good night.
Good night, teacher.
Good night. Bye-bye.